Hey there, mums and dads. Cars can cost an awful lot to maintain. Now you're probably saying, well, yeah, I knew that. But the question is, do your teens know that? Do your teens truly know what it can cost them when they own a car? In this video, I'm going to share with you a letter I wrote to my kids explaining to them some of the experiences people have had when it comes to maintenance bills. Hey there, mums and dads. Welcome to day 27 of my 366-day journey to teach my kids everything they need to know about money. Now, earlier this week, I put a post up on Facebook and asked people to share with me what sorts of costs, what their biggest cost, their biggest maintenance bill was in relation to their car over the last couple of years. I wanted to do that so that I could share with my kids exactly what they could expect when they own a car. So here is the letter I've written to my kids. Hey kids, you know how a couple of days ago I was telling you about the costs involved with owning a car and why you should always have a rainy day fund. Well, after writing that letter to you, I decided to put a post on Facebook asking people what is their most expensive car-related cost, or what is the most expensive car-related cost they've had in the last 2 years. People were really eager to give me some answers. Much to my surprise, I got literally dozens of responses from people sharing their car expense stories, sometimes in great detail. It was really fun to read. Now, you can breathe easy. I am not going to read them all to you, but here is a quick sample. Christy shared that they had literally just spent $3,300 on a major repair bill on their 5-year-old Hyundai that was literally a few weeks out of warranty. And I mean a few weeks, it was less than a month. It was like 3 weeks out of warranty and the all-wheel drive feature of their car broke. I don't know how it broke, but it did. Chris had spent $1,600 to fix a water pump on his VW Golf. Allison spent $900 getting her brakes fixed, and then a sensor went on her seatbelts, costing $700 each seatbelt. She had 4 seatbelts in the car. 4 times $700 is $2,800. Eden had to get a whole new engine put in her car, which cost her $4,000. That was the first year she owned a car. Elizabeth had to replace the clutch in her car in January, which cost her $1,500. Ben had to spend $1,000 getting his axle replaced. And Cara just spent $1,200 on new tires, getting the brakes and the side mirror fixed. Now kids, these are just a few of the comments that I received back. The reality is, cars are awesome for getting us around wherever we want to go, but maintaining them can be super expensive. So before you commit to buying a car, it is important that you factor into your budget $250 to $300 per month for the registration, the insurance, the maintenance, and the tires. These are known costs, kids. And then you need to have a rainy day fund of at least $2,000 to $3,000 to cover all those nasty, unexpected repair bills that we can't predict. Because as much as Mum and I love you, we do not want to be you to be using us as your cash reserve. If you are old enough to buy your own car, you are old enough to stand on your own 2 feet financially. Love, Dad. So mums and dads, there we go. A really good discussion with my kids. It was fun to share with them all these different examples that people had of things that could go wrong with their car. So here are 5 really key points that we need to think about when talking to our kids about buying their first car. Firstly, there are going to be regular expenses that we can budget for, like registration, insurance, maintenance, and tires. These are about $250 to $300 per month worth of expenses, so they need to be putting money aside in their budget for that. Then there are the bigger unknown costs that occur randomly when something breaks, and these costs can be really, really expensive. So it's important that they have a cash reserve to cover this. So before our kids buy a car, they must factor the known expenses into the budget. They must have a rainy day fund to cover the unexpected. And if you're old enough to own a car, the responsibility needs to be all theirs. They are not to use us as their cash reserve. This is super important that you set these expectations. And on buying their first car, this is the perfect time to set the trajectory going forward that they are responsible for themselves. They are their own cash reserves, and they are not coming back to bank of mum and dad every 5 minutes when something unexpected occurs. We need to set that expectation from the start. There we go. I hope that makes sense. Good luck with that discussion. It can be a whole lot of fun if you do it the right way. And to continue following my journey as I teach my kids everything they need to know about money over the next 12 months, please click on the subscribe button, my left, your right, click on that button, and together we can teach our kids everything they need to know about money so they can live their lives, pursue their dreams free of money worries.